1, 2, 3, go.
Welcome.
Oh no, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
Oh,
welcome.
Brad, get it together.
You get it together to an all new Nerdz II Men. I am Brad Reed.
I'm Cameo.
And this has been how this show's been going so far.
Yeah.
We started trying to do it live on Facebook because we love interacting with everyone. But I don't know. We were having some technical difficulties, and
on my end, supposedly it says my connection was unstable, but when I did my speed test, that's what I got.
Oh, okay.
I think that's pretty good, correct?
I mean, who knows?
I don't know. I'm not an IT or internet person, so
no, I know just a few things, but that's all I want to know, and so I'm staying out of it.
Yeah, I heard anything below 25 megabits per second is horrible, but that's way above what the lowest of the lowest is. So, yeah, I don't know. And nobody's here. Kids are swimming at my mom's. My wife is just on her iPad. She's not doing any online gaming or shopping.
She's watching
or streaming any movies.
She's streaming her shows, her stories.
Her stories.
Yeah. You know she is. She's like, I'm not going to let them Nerdz II Men keep me from streaming my stories.
Right. So I'm going to watch my investigation discovery. I'm going to watch the Masked Singer. I'm going to watch everything.
You're about to get in trouble.
Now, this is her time to watch.
Right in the windows of her soul. And I said, you're not going to watch the Masked Singer.
Dude, we watched it today. She got mad at me because I looked doing some radio show prep, and she mad that I saw who some people were that got unmasked. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know who won, so there's that.
Does your wife realize that you're like always prepping no matter what?
I don't know.
Because, I mean,
I don't know.
As a radio person.
Hold on. Christine, do you realize that I'm always prepping for any show? Yeah. Oh, okay. She does realize it.
Good.
Okay.
I like that. You got a good supportive wife, which is
I do.
Very important when you're in the broadcasting business, because nobody else is going to support you.
Right. Yeah, I got a good support system here. So
that's great. That's awesome. All right, well, tell her to turn off her program. She unless she's going to watch Nerdz.
She supports
II Men.
me.
Mm-hmm.
She supports me through the workouts that we be doing.
Oh yeah.
Like, man, I posted it on our on mine and hers Instagram page, CNC Fit Factory, and. She was going, and I had to bend over and was like, had to think about my life for a second. It was rough.
Well,
it was rough.
I noticed you're peacocking for the show. It's Suns Out, Guns Out, right? Yeah, there it is. Them games.
It's somewhere in there. It's somewhere in there.
But you post the workout videos, right?
Some, not all. We have posted some, but since we've been in quarantine, it's been other people's workouts, and we post a little bit of theirs. We're not for sure if they're kosher with us posting their whole workouts on there. So we just okay, cool.
Yeah, got you. Well, I had a bunch of stuff to talk about. We're still in quarantine ish. I mean, people are going out more and more. Lots of people are wearing masks. Some aren't. We talked about that last week on the show. If you've seen this movie called Vault on Amazon Prime, it's about a bank robbery that happened a long time ago, based on a true story. Not the one with James Franco. It's a different one. But it's got I can't remember his name on Luke Cage, but he was Juice on Sons of Anarchy. But
who was he on Luke Cage?
I can't remember his name. He wore the black shades. Was it Shades?
Shades. Yeah.
Yeah, that's his name. So yeah, he's in it, and it's a good movie. Really good movie. But there's a scene at the beginning when they're discussing wearing masks, and it's not masks that we're talking about, you know, in current days. But it's kind of funny if you think about it. Like,
The funniest thing I saw, somebody was wearing a mask. Somebody went to McDonald's dressed as Jim Carrey's The Mask, like the yellow suit with the green head on it, dude. It was pretty good.
I want to go out like in like this kind of mask.
That would be cool.
Like a shredder mask for those listening.
Or like Scorpion or Sub-Zero.
Yes, which later on we're going to talk about the Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge movie. But
okay. Real quick. I saw somebody on Facebook. I guess they're considered an essential employee. I guess he was out delivering packages with a Sub-Zero mask. I was like, that is dope.
Well,
I got to get me one.
I was going to tell you, I think I bought like Mortal Kombat 11, a hard copy, and it came with, like at GameStop, they gave me a Scorpion mask.
Oh, that's cool.
And I have one, and I thought about wearing it out.
You should when you make your deliveries.
Yeah. But we actually,
say, man, get over here.
I wish I had one on me. It's stupid I don't. I'm a bad promoter. But we made masks for our patients that visit the dispensaries we sell to with our little Pot County logo on it, and we're giving those out cool. to
I saw you on your Facebook sporting one of those.
Yeah. So yeah, we're trying to help. We're trying to get some masks out because I know people that they need the medicines. Yeah, so
Yep.
All right. Well, let's talk first about a few things that movie-wise and all that, right?
Okay.
Snyder Cut. Finally, it's really happening. But it's happening very oddly, in my opinion, as to what I thought was going to happen and what they're saying. What did you think when you heard about it?
I figured that they were going to put it on some type of streaming service. I didn't know what. But we've been hearing a lot about HBO Max.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of upset. Is HBO Max just like regular HBO?
Okay. So that's what I was wondering earlier was I've got HBO like online or whatever. I can watch anything on HBO. Am I going to have to get something else to watch the Snyder Cut? Because
I hope not.
I don't think like you should have multiple stations that you have to buy, or else we're just going to need cable again.
Exactly.
So if it's that, I'm going to be a little disappointed because I will want to watch it and I'm going to watch it, but I don't want to have to buy or try HBO Max free for 6 days and then try to jam it all all at once.
I'm definitely doing that. Yeah. I'm gonna get HBO Max if that's how they're gonna do it and not put it on anything else. I'm gonna get my free trial because, like you said, I have HBO as well that I can watch pretty much anything and everything on it. Yeah. I'm wondering if there's gonna be like certain movies that are gonna hit HBO Max first before they come to HBO, which is kind of stupid.
Maybe so.
But I will say that I will do that free trial first. Usually I don't do that after the free trial, cancel it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I already have HBO, why spend another $15? I don't know how much it's going to be. Let's just say another $15 for HBO. Like, no, I'm good. Yeah. But anyways, back to what I originally, thought of it. I'm pretty excited. Did Zack Snyder upset me with Batman v Superman? Yes, he did. Was I too excited about Man of Steel when it came out? No, I wasn't. But I'm not a big Superman fan.
Me either. But I liked where it was kind of going, right?
Yeah. So I like that whole aspect of I like his dark and gritty look to his movies.
Yeah, like, okay, so some of his best movies, right? Watchmen. I loved Watchmen. A lot of people didn't, though. 300.
Yeah.
Love 300, right? What do you think about 300?
Mhm.
You're in? You're good for that
Oh, I
one?
loved it. I loved it. I wanted to get their workout. That
um,
workout was strenuous.
this is a movie I forgot Zack Snyder did, but then I remembered it today. Dawn of the Dead remake. Do you remember that? Did you watch it?
No, I don't think I did.
I see. I couldn't remember if we went and watched that at a premiere or if it was me and Nugget. But I remember it
It's
being
probably you and
like
Nugget.
a wild thing.
You would have remembered if it was me.
Yeah, because you would have been screaming throughout the whole thing and
Oh yeah.
yelling
I
at
ain't
all
mad
the
at it.
people on the screen. But I actually kind of think you would like this one. It is. There's some points where it's dark, but it's Zack Snyder. Think about that, and like, there's some really funny stuff that happened. Ving Rhames is in it. He's always awesome. It's a great. I love that one. Didn't really have the stylistic. You know how Zack Snyder, like in 300, and I think even like Sucker Punch and all these movies, has that style that he does.
Yeah.
But I recommend Dawn of the Dead if you want to see a movie that you haven't seen by Zack Snyder. That's a good one.
Okay.
Here's what I was surprised about, and I'll break it down a little bit for those who may not have heard as to what exactly went down. But Zack Snyder said that he's going to not just do a couple of reshoots really to finish this movie. He's going to go back and reshoot like most of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is why it's not coming out to 2021, which I was originally like, that's a long time, which it is.
Yeah, I heard it was supposed to be January. So I mean, I don't feel like it's going to be that long,
right?
Because it's going to be here before we know it.
But see,
I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, no. Oh, I mean, this is your show too, my friend. But what the other thing that was interesting is, so he comes with a 4-hour script to begin with, a 4-hour movie. And Warner Brothers is like, no, we can't do that. You're going to have to shorten it down. Which I don't know why they didn't just do 2 movies. But, so I guess he comes in and it's all shortened down to like 2 hours and something like that. And they're like, yeah, I mean, this is time-wise it works, but there's still a lot of work to be done here. So then when he gets into it, tragedy strikes in his family, and Joss Whedon ends up taking over as he exits. So I don't think he got to do a whole lot of stuff that he wanted to do to begin with. And so now, instead of trying to cut what Joss did and try to relayer things, it sounds like he's going to try to salvage what he can, but the rest of it's going to be like an all new kind of movie, which I'm for.
Yeah,
because I did not like that movie.
Yeah, and I will say that since Joss Whedon did the first Avengers movies, it was kind of lighter.
Yeah.
And Zack Snyder, I mean, if you looked at Man of Steel, there might have been some light moments.
It was very serious.
But it was serious. Yeah. Same thing with Batman v Superman.
Which
that was also serious.
Still have their qualms with Batman versus Superman, but I still feel like up until Doomsday, the Doomsday sequence and beyond, there were things that I really did enjoy that I can watch and I thought were exciting. But you got the guy from the Facebook movie, I'm blanking on his name, playing.
Oh, Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, he just wasn't. I appreciated him trying to do what he tried to do, but it wasn't Lex Luthor. I just didn't feel like he ever really became Lex Luthor. I think you're more Lex Luthor than.
That's what my daughter called me.
Yeah,
I was watching. I think it was like the animated Justice League, and Lex Luthor popped up, and she was like, "Dad, you look like him." I was like, "Oh, cool, great."
Yeah.
But also too, I heard that the original, the actual movie, if Zack Snyder was to still, was still in it instead of Joss Whedon, that it was going to be a 3.5 hour long movie.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I think, you know, I don't know. I'm sad that he had to be cut from the movie because there's no way of telling until we see this version, which I did hear a few different things. I heard it's going to be uh, like a 2-3 night deal.
Yeah, I heard it could be 6 episodes.
Right.
So yeah, there's no telling just yet.
Right. This is all just speculation as of now until they figure out the reshoots and how they're going to do everything.
Right.
But yeah, I heard there was more backstory for Cyborg, more story for Bruce Wayne meeting Aquaman. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited for it in the fact that I want to see what it would have been than what it came out to be. I'm not saying I'm going to like it any better because I wasn't too fond of, like I said, Man of Steel and Batman v Superman.
Exactly, because I saw the question is this going to jumpstart the Snyderverse again? And I was like, let's just pump the brakes. I want to see what Zack Snyder was going to do with Justice League. I still think it could be a piece of garbage. I don't know, just based off of what I did see. And some of the stuff that I think he was responsible for, I still thought, I don't know about that. Like him just basically talking to Alfred right in front of the thug or whatever on top of the on top of the building. Or you remember that scene? Like that didn't feel like Batman should be a little more secretive, wouldn't you think?
Right.
But that's just a little thing, nothing big. That's not going to ruin a movie, but.
And I don't know if you heard this, but yeah, that part where Superman came to talk to Alfred, supposedly that was supposed to be a Green Lantern. Not sure if it was supposed to be Hal Jordan or what, but yeah, that was supposed to. Zack Snyder's cut was supposed to, show some Green Lanterns.
Yeah.
Or a Green Lantern.
Well, listen, I really think Zack Snyder should get his chance to finish his vision. I mean, I wasn't all that excited. I'm not just. I want to see this movie. I will see this movie, but I'm not dying to see this movie. Okay.
No.
But I do think he deserves a chance to get to say, put out whatever he wanted to put out to begin with. But I just think, wow, I can't believe they're actually going to let him do it, to be honest. Like, to reshoot it. He's getting the cast to come back. Like, this is interesting. They're not willing to just let it go just yet and just so.
Man, if this turns out to be pretty good,
it could jumpstart like that whole DC EU or whatever they were calling it again.
Yeah,
it could.
And I'm shocked. You said everybody's coming back, even Ben Affleck.
That I read some stories. I saw some headlines that says the cast is coming back. Ben Affleck. I don't know for sure. I can't tell you like Gal Gadot or Ezra Miller. I mean, remember we were just talking about Ezra Miller a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Which I thought was some kind of trumped up thing against him, with this him attacking a fan. But yeah, so I guess that remains to be seen as to who is actually coming back to do these reshoots. But it's an extensive reshoot, which to me signals more of a redo, not just a reshoot. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. That to me, that just means that Warner Brothers isn't so rigid that they're not afraid to try something and see if people like it. But then what is there to lose? I guess money, but they're going to put it out on HBO Max, so I think it's a win-win. I think it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
And again, even if it's bad, at least you got to see Snyder's version and there's no what ifs.
Right.
Now there's a big what if that we can still ask ourselves, which is who is going to be Batwoman next year in the Arrowverse, really, the Berlanti-verse.
Don't care.
Ruby Rose.
Ruby Rose.
I quit. Ruby Rose. Yeah. Ruby Rose left. She left the show, and I think that's kind of unexpected, right?
Yeah. I feel like, I mean, I don't know how it was going. I did watch it up until, the Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I watched one last episode or one more episode of Batwoman, and I was like, man, this is garbage.
Is it the show that you didn't like? Was it Ruby Rose? Like, is she leaving a bad show? Is it like good on her? Get out of there.
I think now, okay. Somebody was telling me that I don't know anything about Batwoman. Like, I thought
you
I
don't
liked
really
it.
know anything about any women, right?
You're right.
Yeah.
But like the first like couple episodes, I was like, okay, slow start. I'll give it a little bit. And then when I started watching more of it, up into Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover, I was like, this show isn't good.
Yeah.
But I heard that Batwoman is supposed to be, um, even darker than Batman, or not darker. I would say more bad booty than Batman.
Maybe more willing to cross lines that Batman wouldn't want to cross.
Yeah, except for killing. Won't go that far.
Sure.
But instead of breaking one knee, she might break two knees.
Yeah. Yeah. She's edgier.
Right. That's what I heard. But I guess her playing, or her having a sister and playing into that, sister bond wasn't a good tone for the show.
Right.
But again, I don't know anything about Batwoman. I just thought the show was horrible. I mean, it was just back and forth with her and her sister, and it was just like, I mean, if I wanted to watch this, I'd watch, what is it? What's it called? Fuller House.
Fuller House, yeah.
Yeah. The sisters, going back at it, and
right.
But it's funny. I'd rather watch something funny with sisters going back and forth than watching a superhero go back and forth with her villain sister.
Yeah.
Like, this is stupid. Yeah. I don't want to watch that.
Well, I told you I've kind of got out of the CW verse for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to watch Flash again, but I have no use for Legends of Tomorrow.
That show got bad.
I'm just not a fan of Supergirl. And Batwoman I never watched. I never gave it a chance, so I couldn't tell you if I like it or don't. I'm a fan of Ruby Rose, so I didn't know if this is, writing on her. Now, the show will go on. It did get renewed, but She's not coming back. Have you heard of any word of who they might replace her with?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything either, so too early to tell. But I got a list here, and we're gonna go through it of shows that are either getting axed, renewed, announced, and I wanted to talk to you about that.
Okay.
Because like I say, Batwoman goes on just without Ruby Rose. Ray Donovan, did you ever watch that? I believe it's on Netflix now.
I heard it was really good, though.
I think it started off on one of the HBO or one of the... No, it's not on Netflix. It's on Showtime. But yeah, so I guess it's going away. Or one more season. It's got one more season, and that's the series finale. So, so The Ranch, did you ever watch this one with the guys from that 70s
show? Yeah, I tried watching it, and I couldn't get into it.
Now I gotta tell you, I kind of like it in just my basic redneck, sensibilities, but
maybe that's what it is. I couldn't get into it because it was, too country for me.
I think I'm more country than you are.
Yeah.
You say that like that's terrible.
No, I'm saying, yeah.
No, I'm
like,
just kidding.
Oh, yeah. I was like, no.
But it's true. I'm a little more country than you are. I didn't grow up too far into the country, but definitely. But yeah, I kind of like that show, but it's more really of it's more just because I loved that '70s show so much.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only reason I kind of half liked it. But I could also see why I didn't like that show. You know what I mean? It was a little bit redneck at times. So, but Sam Elliott, right? Yeah, I think it's Sam Elliott, right? He's been in all kinds of
I think
stuff.
one of my favorite movies that he's been in is oh my goodness, Tombstone.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was one of my favorite movies back in the day.
Oh man, he's been in so many that I just can't even tell you all the ones I love him in. But Arrow. So Arrow's done. Everybody should know this, right?
Right.
But just in case you were hoping for another season of Arrow, I think all those people are going to start popping up in all the other shows, though, don't you think?
Yeah, that's what was originally said. Because his daughter is now the Green Arrow.
Right. Well, they're canceling Vikings. The last show aired in February, so Vikings won't be coming back. But there is a sequel series coming to Netflix called Vikings Valhalla.
Ooh.
Now,
speaking of,
yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Speaking of Vikings, did you see the new trailer for Assassin's Creed?
No, I did not.
It's with Vikings.
Oh, really?
And it looks pretty dope.
Here's one that I'm kind of sad about. But I didn't watch it very much. But what I did watch was pretty good, and I should have watched more because now it's getting canceled. Fresh Off the Boat.
Yeah, that show was awesome, man.
Yeah, I really thought it was good.
Actually, no, it's already canceled.
Oh, was it? Well, so some of these, it's also just like this was its last season, not necessarily the announcement that it was canceled. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but it did come to an end. It's done.
Yeah.
Future Man on Hulu. Have you seen any of it? It's extremely naughty, but it's
really
pretty funny. Can you believe Hawaii Five-0 made it for 10 seasons?
What?
Yeah, 10 seasons. It's done now, but I really can't believe that show, out of all the shows that have come and gone, some really good shows that have come and gone. And I'm not saying this is a bad one. Let's seen it. I'm kind of surprised. 10 seasons. A decade of Hawaii Five-0. Let's see. Modern Family. Did you know it was done?
Yeah, I saw like a trailer for, the last episode.
Homeland going away. Did you ever watch that? I know it's on like Showtime or one of those.
Nuh-uh.
Here's one that I really wanted to bring up because I already thought it was done, to be honest. Supernatural.
Oh, I think I barely heard something about that. And by barely, I mean, I think I scrolled through something, but I don't, watch Supernatural. So I'm just like, okay, cool.
Well, let me just say, because I thought like years and years and years ago, there was like a apocalypse and the brothers had to jump into some kind of crazy hole to hell or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, they should have ended it right there. That should have been the end of the show ever. Because then it just kept... It was already starting to become redundant with the storylines, basically. All right, we'll just interchange the brother, but this brother's mad at this brother because he tried to save the other brother, and the other brother didn't want to be saved. Yada, 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 yada.
Yeah.
Every season after that. So what I think is kind of cool is that it went off in an actual apocalypse. That's a good time for it to end, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would think.
But for however many seasons, I could go back up and look it up. But I think it's good that it's coming to an end. Did you ever get into Supernatural?
No.
There was some really good times during Supernatural and a lot of horrible filler and just, why are you doing this? It's embarrassing. So you mentioned Fuller House earlier. Did you realize that it's...
Yep.
You did? I guess the final one is to be announced. Did they never got like Michelle to show up, right?
Right. I heard they were going to try to get Scarlet Witch, Elizabeth Olsen, to do it, but She was like, nah.
Well, she should have though. She looks just like those the sisters. Like,
Yeah. Mary Kate and Ashley.
yeah. Actually, though, who's the one that's Scarlet Witch?
Elizabeth.
She is the hottest. I'm sure. Did you know this, or is this news to you? Agents of Shield.
Oh yeah.
And see,
They're done.
that's the thing.
Oh,
Like,
they're gonna be done.
I've been
Sorry.
asking you for ever. Is this show still on? Because I'm
Yeah,
surprised it lasted as long as it did.
I think it starts next week.
Really?
Yeah. The final season starts next week.
Ah, okay, good. So you get a little bit of. See, I always hate like My Name is Earl when they end on a cliffhanger and then that's the end of the show, like forever.
Mhm.
Like,
Did you hear that was Jason Lee is trying to get them back to do another season?
that would be amazing. I would love that.
Yeah.
Well, since we talked about like all the shows that are getting the axe, next week we'll talk about shows that are getting renewed and announced. How about that?
Okay.
How about that?
How about that?
All right. So
You know what's coming to Netflix tomorrow?
what? Tell me.
It's not anything super nerdy, but you know, we like to do Nerdflix and chill. Issa Rae and Kumail Nanjiani, who's going to be in the Eternals movie, coming out, I think, sometime next year.
And Wolverine. He's going to be Wolverine someday.
No, please no. But their movie Lovebirds is coming to Netflix.
Nice.
Yeah, so they go on a blind date and end up being a part of some murder.
Murder.
Yeah, by accident.
Oh yeah. I've seen the preview for that. That looks good.
Yeah,
That looks good. Was that supposed
kinda
to
wanna
be
watch
on? Was that supposed to be on Netflix to begin with?
no, that was supposed to be in theater. That was supposed to
thought
like come
so.
out next month, I think it was, or July.
I thought so.
But
Well, I'm
it might have been
excited.
next month.
I'm excited
me
to
too.
see that one because I saw the preview back in when I saw something in the theaters, and I thought, oh, that looks like a good movie because I like him a lot.
Yeah, he's funny.
Well, I think we should end the show today,
Okay.
by giving our review of a movie that just came out not too long ago,
think it was
probably a
last-
couple weeks.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge. It's an animated movie. And first of all, let me just say, you can't watch that around the littles.
No.
Did you play Mortal Kombat?
I did
You're a Mortal Kombateer.
on the Sega back in the
Ooh,
day.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, that's the last time I played it.
Oh, you haven't kept up with it? I just saw, because I keep getting it every few years. And I'm no good at it, by the way. But I just saw that like RoboCop's about to be one of the new characters.
Uh-huh.
That's dope. But
Yeah.
But on the this is like one of the. It's an animated movie. Kind of looks in this kind of like a anime style, but also kind of
Like the DC.
Yeah. And I think, was this connected to them in any way? Because wasn't this a Warner Brothers, or am I wrong?
Yeah, it is
about
a
that?
Warner Brothers show.
So they might have said, "Hey, let's get some of those people involved."
Yeah.
But it is so. It's, if you played the game, then you know it's a graphic game.
And they've taken some what was it? Because I have seen some gameplay of the newer Mortal Kombat games.
Yeah.
Like on trailers and stuff. But they have the same formula as they do in the games. Like if you broke somebody's arm, you'll see like an X-ray version of that arm being broken.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought it was really like, it's a very fun movie. I thought the story was actually a good story. I enjoyed it. And I thought like the extreme violence was cool. Again, we're adults, so we can enjoy that. Because it's an animated cartoon. So what are you gonna do? But I definitely think everybody should watch it that is of the age to watch such a thing. It's not even that long a movie. I think it's like an hour 19.
Yeah.
But I would give it 2 crying Kevin Smiths.
Yeah.
2? Yeah? You
2.
good with that?
2's good.
Yeah. I believe... I didn't know if there was any celebrity voices involved with this one, because I think I remember at the end there was like 2 voices that they in the credits that you would recognize, and then they didn't even show any of the others for I don't know. I didn't stick around too long to see the end credits.
Joe McHale.
Yes, yeah, he was Johnny Cage. You're right, which I thought was funny.
Yeah, Jennifer Carpenter. Yeah, I could totally see if Joe McHale would beef up.
Yeah,
he would totally be Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage, though, in the game, you don't take him as serious, and so his character in this movie was spot on. It was great. Go ahead, though, Cameo.
Jennifer Carpenter.
I don't know who that is. I don't think
she was Dexter's sister.
Oh yeah, and
she
his wife,
Sonya Blade. And what?
And his wife.
What?
He was Dexter's wife. She was in real life.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they were married.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. I'm your sister. But yeah, so those are the only 2 that I think popped up at the very end, because they were like, nah, nobody else is gonna know. Any of them jump out to you though?
No. The guy that played Jax Briggs, Ike Amati. I don't remember him in anything. I think he might have just been. Oh yeah, he's just voiceover work.
Oh yeah. Well, don't tell him that when you see him at the convention.
Oh no, I mean I'm just saying, like, I haven't seen him in like anything.
It's all about inflection, Cameo.
Yeah, that is true. I'm sorry. Oh, he's only been in voice acting stuff, so that's cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in Roots in one episode.
Oh, nice.
The 2016 miniseries. But I didn't watch that. I feel bad.
I think like I said, I think everybody that likes Nerdz II Men would enjoy this animated series. Maybe not everybody. Like if my nanny's watching, you won't like it. Because we've already said it's rated. Well, it's not rated, but and I don't think there was like cursing, right? Nothing cursing, and no like. I can't remember. Even though Johnny Cage gets, Rosenbowed a few times.
Yeah.
There's nothing sexual. So it really, the worst thing is just the extreme violence.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think it's good. And I'd like to see more of them. And I believe that the way things shake out, that we will see a few more, hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll get, oh my goodness. A DC crossover with them.
That would be cool, and I think that actually could be something that we could see.
Yeah, because don't they have a game like that?
Yeah, well,
or I'm thinking of something else.
No, because the DC game, I'm blanking on the name, but it's a fighting game, just like Mortal Kombat, and so I think that
Injustice. That's right. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, and so I believe some of the characters have crossed over either onto that one, because I can't remember. I thought you could get a Mortal Kombat character on the DC game and vice versa. So I could be wrong. But so I think a crossover movie would be cool, because that's what I'm trying to say is if you are a fan of all these DC animated movies, you'll like this one. Mm-hmm. Scorpion, I mean, he was a bad dude.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was very good.
Yep.
All right, totally Cameo. Agree. So I mentioned at the beginning of the show that we're still kind of quarantined. We're still going out. I plan on going to this vintage stock sale this weekend to pick up some Turtles, the Big Joker, a few other things. But
Which vintage stock is that?
in Midwest City, it's right across the street from the Air Force Base. Right down the street from our favorite place, David Stanley Dodge.
Oh, okay.
In Midwest City. But don't go there. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to get you in trouble.
Oh, I mean, you ain't gonna get me in trouble. We're quarantined from everywhere right now.
Yeah, are you?
So, yeah.
Wow. So that's what I was gonna say. What are your plans once you get unquarantined? Where do you want to go first?
Dude, I don't know. I know that it kind of sucks because the fam and I were supposed to go to Disney World.
Oh, I've heard a lot of people got their plans canceled for Disney World.
Yeah,
That's
in a couple of weeks. In In 2 weeks, we would have been in Disney World. So that's canceled. I kind of want to go to New York, but that's like ground zero for everything right now.
Yeah.
That there in Florida is like ground zero for the coronavirus. So
yeah, totally.
I don't know. I don't know where I want to go.
I am going out of town next week. And for those of you who are like, ooh, I'm going to rob that dude. I got older adults that will be staying in the house. So to watch the doggies. So don't try that. But should I post a video of me shooting some guns so they feel, not good about robbing me while I'm gone?
I think so.
No, I'm not gonna do that. That's too redneck, Cameo.
It's your what is it? What's the amendment? Your
Second Amendment.
It's your Second Amendment right.
Cameo, you don't know your Second Amendment?
Dude, I hated government. I hated government and history. Government.
Oh my gosh, we're getting into it. Tell, Cameo. No, don't tell. We'll talk later, but no, what were we even talking about?
What we're gonna do after the quarantine.
Yeah. So, I am going out of town here in
where are you going?
Eureka Springs. I'm going back to the haunted hotel.
No, I'm good.
But they're following a bunch of guidelines and stuff that they have to, follow once the reopening. But they actually, what was today? The 15th, that was last week. They reopened Eureka Springs in Arkansas. And so by the time we get there, it'll have been open for a few weeks anyway. So I feel like up in the hills, it's the denser parts where you got more people. So up there, I think I'll be all right.
You better hope.
I think the worst thing will be them ghosts, Cameo.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
Yeah, I don't believe in ghosts. I just like the idea of ghosts. And I love old hotels and haunted quote unquote hotels. It's just fun. So.
Not for me. Nope.
Also another thing though, Cameo, maybe something you could do. Really, the right answer would have been, I can't wait to come back and join you in the studio. That should have been your number one answer.
Wait. You could have said that too.
I'm in my studio.
You could have said, Cameo, what I'm most looking forward to is having you in my studio.
Well, I would have said that had you said, I'm looking forward to being in your studio. I would have said, and I as well. But that's not how that conversation went down.
No.
Anyway.
Because I think the next time I come over, I'm stealing the Nook. I'm stealing him.
The Nook, man, he's getting even big, like a little bit bigger. He still looks like a miniature wolf, but he is he's a mess. And but I love that dog. He's a pretty cool dog.
Yeah, he's a cool dog. I like him.
But I am, just so you know, looking forward to when you can come be in the studio. And we might excited, even. Man. It's funny. It seems like every other show we are not able to go live, and then like the next show we will. So we're experimenting with some better times, because what I'm thinking is your end held up during the show. So I think going live was slowing everything down.
Okay.
So we'll experiment different times, but we do want to be live for everybody because we like interacting with everyone. So hopefully you're watching this and you know that we didn't want to leave you out.
Right.
Yeah, but until the next show, we hope that you like and subscribe on all the places. We do a horrible job at self-promotions.
I know we do.
I did see that Joe Rogan is going Spotify only, right? And millions of dollars he's getting paid to be on Spotify. And I was telling my buddy Provo the other day, I was like, we're on Spotify. No one's losing their minds. And he's like, yeah, well, they're not paying you millions of dollars to be on Spotify. I was like, yeah, that's
right.
True. That is true. You butthole.
But one day.
Yeah, one day they'll pay us to be on Spotify. You know what's funny? Right. I don't even have Spotify. And I'm wondering,
really?
I feel like that there's going to be those people who they have Spotify, so they're already paying for it, like you, who might say, yeah, okay, I'll listen to the Joe Rogan podcast or not. I'm not a big fan of the Joe Rogan podcast, to be honest. I'm just not a huge Joe Rogan guy. But I just don't know that people who aren't, they're going to reach like a people who aren't already fans that are going to want to pay the subscription to watch Joe Rogan. You see what I mean? Or listen. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like he'll have the audience he already has, but how do you reach more people now if they all have to pay a subscription? Maybe they don't care because there's so many Spotify users. I don't know. We're not making the Spotify money, so I should just shut up. But that's all I wonder about. And he might expand and get even more listeners, or he might be cool with the millions and millions and millions of people that listen already. All I know is he doesn't have to shill Omaha steaks anymore and
right
stuff like that.
I mean, also too, I think he posts some of his videos online too. Yeah, on YouTube. So,
but I don't know if he can do that anymore. Can he, or is he exclusive to Spotify? Because they don't have a video service, right?
Yeah, I don't think that might be. I don't think he'll be exclusive to YouTube or Spotify,
right?
But audio wise, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Audio wise, he is for sure.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that is interesting. We are on Spotify. We're also on Google, Apple, Spreaker, Stitcher. Yeah. All kinds of pod.
Your mom's house.
Yeah. Your mom's pod. Definitely Nerdz II Men is on at my mom's house. Faux show. Yeah.
Not my mom. She don't listen to any of my stuff. So
my mom probably doesn't. My nephews probably do. My mom's like, I'm sick of listening to him. I've been listening to him for 40 years, halfway.
Right.
All right. Well, Cameo, you have a good rest of your weekend. We'll get nerdy again next week.
All righty.
Until then.
Keep it nerdy.
Yeah, keep a smile on your face.